comments will be scrolling on the.
Oh, I can't see shit.
Right, yeah, that's fine.
Oh, great.
We'll tell you if there's anything important.
Okay.
People have
We'll
questions.
address them on
Yeah.
Can you read the comments from there?
Ish, I also have.
Oh, I see.
have it
I see.
here.
Yes. You are farsighted.
All right, let's do our shares.
Let's do our shares.
That's why. Let's press that button. Welcome to Live from the Lair, my friends. The thing is
Are
afoot.
you pee-offing?
I don't know.
She is.
You were, weren't you?
You're singing La Vie en
Were you
Rose.
singing La Vie en Rose?
Yes, sorry. I have like 3 songs I absentmindedly warm up to. One is La Vie en Rose. The other 2 are Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh, good choice.
Moonflight.
And Gary, Indiana.
Gary,
And
Indiana.
the reason why it's those 3 is because of the scales. Gary, Indiana, Gary,
Welcome
Indiana,
to
Gary,
Live from
Indiana.
the
Let me say
Lair.
it once again. Fly me to
Perfect.
the moon and let me play upon the
That's
stars.
sweet.
So same ideas.
Where's La Vie en Rose?
Really needs girl.
I think it's got that sort of scaly sing song. So yeah, it's a very absent-minded thing. Sometime long ago, my brain said those are the right things to warm up on, for they have scales in them.
Yes.
Sorry, the
I
only
know, now
scales
it's
I've got
gone
in my head.
forever.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
know,
Yep.
I know.
All right, I'm gonna share this here, and I'll share it over here. Oh, live music is Australia already with us right from the get-go.
Australia, good morning.
Good day,
Hey.
mate.
I don't know that
Mike.
we can say that.
Good day, mate.
Also, my
Are we not
husband.
allowed? Oh.
I don't know. I don't think it's like that. I don't
Right.
think
I
good
mean,
day, mate.
It's
is-
only in America that's like that. Oh, what is this stupid preview?
Also, my husband messaged me and we're like, "Hey, so there's like a tornado warning. So we're gonna get down in the basement. What are you guys gonna do?" And
We're
I'm
gonna
like,
be down in
We're
the
gonna be in the
basement."
From the
basement.
basement.
Thanks, honey.
Well.
Taken care of.
Hey, that's what safety first.
We should
That's
play
right.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow then.
Aww.
Nice. Chris Eric says, I flip live at the Lair and hear Heather singing The Music Man. Worlds collide.
There it is.
Wow.
Yay.
When worlds collide.
Chris Eric, we love you.
Yes. Yes.
And we
do.
miss you.
Yes, we do.
And we miss you.
Was that what you got something there, Heather?
For a second, something felt like it was seriously, something, and I just wanted to
Problematic.
have some thoughts about it, and I think it's okay.
Willy Whammy.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, we played a show years ago with, it must have been Jizben and the Honest Mistakes.
Or the Chris and Joylene show.
Or the Chris and Joylene show.
Chris and Joylene show
It might
probably.
have
Yeah.
been at your house, or it was
Could have been.
somewhere in DC.
It was at their Airy.
Okay.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was at
A
your
long
place,
time
yeah.
ago.
I'm gonna share this on David Eisner's page.
I
'Cause
still
can.
have the note that Chris wrote us on the chalkboard there that says "Never happier than here," and there's a cartoon fish.
And thank you, Chris, for your note about the mailing list. I did send out a mailing list. If you're like, oh my gosh, why didn't I get that? It's because your spam filter hates me and doesn't think you should have friends, but I do. So, yes, I wrote a mailing list
D&D
about the
live music.
super weird playlist that exists at my local sushi restaurant.
I'm gonna share
And there's
this
a
on
free
Heather's page.
download in it of something super secret that won't make you cry at your desk
Make you cry
at all.
all the
It
time.
was a particularly good mailing list, I have to say.
I
Yeah,
I was sort of psyched about it. It was a big music nerd joke mailing list. What?
I'm just amused.
Many Simon and Garfunkel puns.
Yes, thank you for catching all that.
Ah, it's your bell kit, isn't it?
That was why I needed the bell kit. Scarborough Fair.
Baltimore
We
live music
did.
fans, share it there.
We had a show in February that
Click
was
it,
at the Black
share the
Panther,
hell
and
out of
it was a squeeze boxing match. So it was us and Squeezy E, who's a local solo accordionist,
How do you
believe you.
live in an entirely different world than we do?
and Disang Washington, who are this amazing Colombian band, and like how like a row of accordions.
Huh.
And
An
then
arsenal of
That's the
accordions.
word I was gonna pick.
we closed the whole show with everybody playing on the boxer.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice. Okay, I should
Except
step
me,
away
I
from
didn't
this.
play on it,
But
so,
I've done enough damage as it is.
Good job, Rob.
Thank you.
Message from Chris here. Yeah, it's all true. We played our first show as The Honest Mistakes at the gallery.
Oh, it was The Honest Mistakes.
And Joylene said she misses you and Alejo so much.
Oh, thank you, Joylene. And wasn't it just your anniversary or Chris's birthday? Some special day.
Chris's birthday's coming up.
Then was it just your anniversary on like 3 days, 4 days ago?
Not ours.
No, the
Chris's
Chris and
maybe.
Joylene's, I think.
I can check my calendar.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Rob,
No, you know what?
move your mouse while
Yes.
you're over there, please. We'll be with you shortly, folks. Help us out and hit the share button.
Yes.
This night is going to be awesome, and we'd love for more people to see it. And when you hit share, if you're on Facebook or whatnot,
Smack share.
helps us.
Yes. Helps us get to the music
And here
faster
we
as well.
are. Good evening, everyone. Our special guests this evening are Boy Meets Pearl.
Ahoy!
Ahoy!
I don't know. We'll say more about them.
I think you can tell everything you need to know, at least from a comparative perspective, by just like the shining bright pastel loveliness and then darkness.
There's a darkness on the edge of town.
We're impressed with how much nerdery they can throw down. Not many bands can throw down as much nerdery as we can throw down. And when they threw down, there's a disaster in the airlock or something like that. Or like, oh my God,
Oh, just you wait.
there's an accident in
bad
the
about
pod bay. I felt like, okay, we are akin. So we better just start off with like never-ending story references, right?
And the secret of Nim. And the secret of Nim. Do not leave that out. So they're supposedly there's been discussion of the live-action Secret of Nim, which, you know, I feel like we need to horrify children the same way. Like, the Secret of Nim represents horrified in almost like a necessary way.
It's a rite of passage.
It is a rite of
Isn't
passage.
that a mouse thing?
It's a mouse thing.
You wouldn't understand.
So this is a song about my sort of coping with the animated movies of my youth.
We get a song for you later.
I come to you, humble and willing, brave, stepping over the bones of my brethren. I wouldn't come here if I wasn't desperate, but I am too small, and I cannot live this. Once a man like in all our
care like the rats in the rose bushes. I do not care like the owl in the forest.
So we must die with the kind and powerless.
I will not steal like the rats and the powerless. I do not steal like the rats in the rose bushes. I will not lie like the leaders of fortresses. So I will die like the kind and powerless. Oh, Heather, it's nice to have you back in the Lair. I feel like it's been Joe's right. It's been a long time
It's
since
the
we've had your voice.
first one of the month.
Yeah.
Or at least, yeah, try to
Usually.
generally.
Yeah.
Often.
Mostly.
And Joe, yeah, I don't wear my glasses very often, but tonight I wanted to make sure I was seeing
Just
that.
got these new stylish glasses. Aren't they awesome?
What a looker.
They alarm me. And greetings to
have,
Scotland,
like-
greetings to Australia. Let me find that ring that I'm.
Jeepers, peepers.
I think it's in Kristen's mic.
Check. Whoop.
Say something.
Sup,
Yeah.
sup.
Maybe.
We're gonna find
The one ring that rules them all.
Yeah. We don't want this ring to
Well, we don't want to go to the mall. We want to stay in the basement.
Yeah. Well, while Rob's doing that, I guess I'll introduce Boy Meets Pearl,
Ahoy.
who have been coming to the Tacoma Park open mic. And
Loving it there.
fell in love with them and said, you should come up to Baltimore to our basement. And they did.
Bam.
Here we are.
Ahoy.
So yeah, we're so happy to have Christian and C. Griffin here. They have other members as well, but we said we can probably only fit 2 of you.
And it's also
We're
not
large.
entirely that kind of show.
We're
That kind of shit.
uh-oh.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so amazing to have you come out to my open mic and then realize that we'd known each other already. That was magnificent. Although I must admit, it took a little bit of Chris prodding before I was like, ah. And then I went back into my journal, because my journal, our tour journal, goes back 1 billion years. Brought up the thing where we were playing together in your basement. And so we're so glad to go from your basement to our basement and make the basement circle complete. It's nice. Yeah.
Basement to basement. It's a
Airy to Lair.
teleporting thing.
Airy to Lair. I love
Airy to Lair. It's a good
Yeah.
tour name. The Airy to
It is a
Lair.
good tour name. We should
Let's turn
do
things
it.
over to you.
Okay, sure. Well, we're happy to follow that up. Should we just... Ahoy, me hearties.
Ahoy!
Boy Meets Pearl, and we're here to waltz your world. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
And normally C would be up and waltzing around
I
the
do.
room at this
I-
point.
When
That's
we
a
play
sweet
it live,
intro.
I tend to
Waltz on.
I wonder a little bit.
we'll knock out a wall next time.
Yeah.
I know.
It'll
The
be
fourth one.
The waltzing wall.
The fourth wall.
Nice. Well, that was a lovely taste.
Do you want, just before we jump into this, just because it's the first one that we've had in the Lair, I guess for both of them, but most people are familiar with an accordion. They've seen it at least at my open mics, so sorry, C. Christian, do you want to talk about what the hell you're playing?
I'd love to talk about this thing. So what we have here is called the Chapman stick. And where should I be directing my attention?
You're right there.
Hi, folks.
It moves around, sorry.
This was made by Emmett Chapman starting in the 1970s. 1975 was, I think, the first production year out of Los Angeles, California. And Emmett Chapman is sadly no longer with us, though his daughter Grace has taken over the company as of just 2 years back. So I'm happy to say that these instruments are still being made. It basically started out, so an amazing note of synchronicity here is that Emmett Chapman started his life as an accordion player and really liked being able to use two hands independently.
That really makes a lot of sense.
And so what he said was, I've kind of ended up as a guitar player, but I'm not entirely satisfied. I want more for my left and right hand to be
do a
doing.
whole lot of math with my left hand.
So he created what started as a 9-string instrument that then grew into a 10-string instrument, and then he separated it into a bass side and a treble side, and then he even made a model like this, 12 strings. It's got some training wheels on there for the beginners like me. But the idea is that the bass side runs up in fifths. So for frequent viewers of the Lair, they're familiar with Kristen's bass in fifths. And then we've got a treble side in fourths. And for frequent viewers, they'll be familiar with Rob's instrument and Heather's in fourths, the guitars.
And I feel bad because I haven't taken advantage of your offer to play with that thing yet. So I guess you won't be able to leave right at 9.
There'll be time afterwards.
Okay, good,
That's
good,
right. But it's not really that kind of show, so we'll probably stop the time.
And I see Irene's comment, which we can discuss. That's not exactly hard. I would just need to pull lyrics. Second from the top.
House the Rising Sun.
All right, so noted. Hanging out in there. Possible.
This is a song not about a brothel.
Boo.
Sorry.
Boo, you whore.
We were so grateful that you would come up on the train to come visit us. So this is a song about the MARC train.
Not just any old train, right?
MARC. The Maryland Area Regional Commuter. It's the D to the B minor.
This is a song that when I joined the band and was like given like the whole catalog of all the college recordings, I was like, this song, why don't you do this song anymore? Do this song. And I got our most, and I want to get the word just right, emphatic fan to champion my cause. And so it was brought back.
PJ, if you're listening tonight, this is your fault. In the best way possible. What was I going to say? It's this song I wrote after the girl who I thought was my girlfriend gave me a call from the train. This is a song I wrote after the girl who I thought was my girlfriend.
Her name was Mark.
No. Asked me to pick her up from the train station because something...
This is the song I wrote after the girl who I thought was my girlfriend gave me a call to say, could you please pick me up from the...
Oh, I messed it up.
You messed it up. There's a boyfriend. Oh, God.
There was a boyfriend, and it wasn't Rob.
And his name was Mark.
No. It doesn't matter. Everybody knows.
Best intro. Oh,
all the people
Robustiano
watching
saved me.
know.
Are you going to New York with your guitar? Or are you going off alone? And are you meeting someone? Will you think of me when you get there? Do you think of me at all these days? This train will take me farther than I dare go. Just outside my head. And 600 miles up there, it's a long drive by anyone's standards, and I cannot guarantee too many visits, and I cannot guarantee too many letters. This station has 1,000 tracks, and we are separate paths now. Know that I'm hard to love. Know that I ask for far too much. But we get what we ask for sometimes, and sometimes we miss the mark. We miss the mark. Travel all over with my guitar, that I remain just a bit alone. Sometimes I meet someone I think of no one some days, but sometimes someone's just enough to sweetly fill my time. Sometimes even a dream's not enough. Sometimes even a dream is too late. I miss the mark. Miss the mark. I'm so sorry the lyrics don't match the website, Chris. Life is pain.
I'll check that out. They might have evolved.
One day there'll be an intern.
The girl who I thought was my girlfriend gave me a call from the train station. This is the song I wrote after the
Girl you thought was your
girl who I thought was my girlfriend gave me a call from the train station to say she just missed the train to go see her boyfriend. Could you please come pick me up? That's what it was.
Sorry.
And the answer was?
Oh, of course
Yeah.
he did.
Thank you, Laura Lee.
The answer was which track?
Which third rail?
It wasn't that bad.
Chris
Yet.
reminding us that he covered that song during the Rob
Nice.
Love Fest.
Do not match the ones on Bandcamp. Okay.
Which are probably copied off the website.
Okay.
All right, what's that? Okay, we took you to the train. Where do you take us after the train?
So since
Straight
you
back
were
to the
talking
brothel.
about you were talking about brothels, we figured okay,
Okay, yeah.
right? So we have a song about a trans sex worker from 1906. We have a lot of songs that are inspired by books. This was from a book called When Brooklyn Was Queer, and it is the story of Loop the Loop, who was the subject of a article in the Journal of Urology from 1906. She was referred to as case number 23. She was interviewed, and in this interview, she told stories like one day she serviced 40 clients, and another day she was pregnant, and she went to the hospital, and they snuck the baby out from behind her rib cage, like just right. So her interviewer was obviously was both horrified and titillated, and was talking in the article. He said, "It's like she's talking about raising fancy pigeons." So her name, she chose her name, Loop the Loop, from Coney Island's first roller coaster to turn its riders completely upside down. And if we can get you all to join us on this one, there's a tagline of the roller coaster, which is heels up, heads down, which works in so many levels. So, and if at home you feel like joining in as well,
With your lustiest of shouts.
with your lustiest of shouts, please shout heels up, heads down. It'll be obvious when.
Did we want to give him a band
We
practice?
could do a little band practice on that. It's a little, yeah, let's do it.
2, 3, 4. Heels up, heads down.
They'll be like that. And so this is, Loop the Loop. From dark to daylight, 50 cents or $1 will buy off the law. Every gentleman caller is ever gentle from the draw. One day more or less, I went 40 rounds. I'd put on my Sunday dress and then I'd go confess, but the bloomin' church would fall down.
Case number 23 says these things to me. Here we go. Heels up, heads down. 3, 4.
Loop the loop on a Saturday night, 0 days without an accident. You better hold on tight. So get your feathers ruffled. It's like raising fancy pigeons. Make 'em puff, make 'em coo. And with that same precision, doctor, I'll make a pigeon out of you. You think I'm deluded, but I have never lied. I swear on the wings of Cupid, once I was stupid, they took it from my bloomin' side.
Case number 23 says these things to me. Here we go. Heels up, heads down. 2, 3, 4.
Loop on a Saturday night, 0 days without an accident. You better hold on tight. Ah, loop the loop on a Saturday night, 0 days without an accident. You better hold on tight. Heels up, heads down.
Happy Pride! This is the right one to kick off June.
I had a couple notes.
Kick off, so to speak.
I'm glad we're not actually wearing matching socks.
Oh, it's definitely not that kind of show.
No.
You would never wear matching socks, which means you could never fully match.
Like left to right, let alone
Yeah, absolutely.
area to layer.
I gave up matching socks for Lent in 1989.
Never looked back.
Yeah, never looked back.
That was epic and wonderful.
Yeah, I remembered that. I was not smiling the smile of recognition of like, oh, I know this tale. I was smiling the smile of recognition because you'd played that at the Spark at one point, and I was like, that was awesome. And I remember the whole and Dave Eisner being like,
Heads somewhere. More EQ.
oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Carrie is not the one to be late to. Oh my goodness, welcome though, welcome.
Aww.
Oh, I don't even know where to go though.
We get on to the request if you want to be wild.
I mean, we can.
Okay.
You know it?
Well enough to be able to do it. If you want to play and I'll sing, or you want me to play, or there are 2 chords. It's the running joke of the thing. Just need to pull it up. All right. All right, Irene, let's see what we can do.
What key are you folks
I
going to
think
do
we will
this in?
probably be able to.
D minor,
We're gonna find out in a second.
the saddest of all keys.
Interesting. All right, let's see what's up.
Heather is the human jukebox. So
Yeah.
Maybe A minor.
I got you. Once I know what key you have.
Okay, play that and tell me, and I just need to hear a key. I don't know if this is gonna work.
A
in a
minor.
second.
The house.
Yeah, I think I can probably do it in
You
this
are.
key.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right, you'll play. Do you need to be able to see this? Yeah, we make it. Well, this will work for everybody, I figure. Cause yeah, so we are A minor, C, D, F.
A house in New Orleans. They call rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor. She sewed my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on the jump. Someone tell me. Oh, mother, tell your children
it's like I did a gig where they've come to learn like where my wheelhouse is. I know some weird stuff, but like I played stuff at this weekend gig I have never played. Someone asked for Fortunate Son.
Yes!
I legit did it.
There's a little judgment that just tossed your way.
That was pretty great. Creed.
Alarmed.
You can't cheer for that song.
Don't encourage him.
What?
So that was for our friends watching in Scotland. That's so awesome. It's like after midnight there.
So there you go.
Thank you for staying up late with us.
I didn't want to make them wait too long. I'm like, all right, if we're doing this, we better do it
In
soon.
Australia, thank you for getting up early for us. So,
Right.
yeah. Americans, you're right on
day.
time.
All right, so back to Boy Meets Pearl.
That was so much fun.
Heavily
Thank
mom.
you,
Sometimes we
Heather.
get weird.
Yeah.
You missed us the week that we did What a Man. That was pretty funny.
Man, wanna.
Like Salt and Pepper?
Like salt.
Oh! We don't have a song like that.
I want to spend more time in this basement.
Right. We're gonna do another. So we tell a lot of stories. Someone recently told us that we were cabaret, which I figured out means you chatty, and so.
By that definition, we're cabaret too. I don't know if that's the sole definition.
So, I love the whimsical. I love historical celebration of the whimsical. Yes. And those. This is a very whimsical. What? What are you doing? Oh, are you guys?
I'm sorry, we're having a claw moment.
Oh.
Or feline moment. Feline connection.
This is barely an ADHD basement. He's in a claw moment. I'm singing cabaret in my head now. He's trying to tell a story.
So, back in, once again, also we tend to go for things that happened during the Edwardian era. And so in 1917, there was a world war going on. There was a pandemic about to start. And there were two girls in Cottingley, England, who were getting in trouble for getting their clothes dirty. They were cousins. And they blamed it on fairies. And they not only blamed it on fairies, but they provided photographic evidence. And not only did they provide photographic evidence, but it was inspected by the likes of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, who you would think would be a fact checker. But,
Elementary.
yeah, but apparently not. So they became sort of virally famous for a little bit. They were everyone was like, oh, the fairy girls.
The fairies.
Yes.
The
real.
game's afoot.
Right. And so they were like, oh, shit. Like, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle is like, we just didn't want to get our beds beat for getting our clothes dirty. And Sir Arthur Conan Doyle is like, oh, yeah, fairies. And it's like, oh, we can't make Sir Arthur Conan Doyle look like a dumbass. So they just kind of, were like, yeah, fairies, absolutely. We know fairies. And so they, in 1920, it all kind of died down for a little bit. Then later, like in the middle of their lives, they were asked again. It was a slow news week in England, and they were like, hey, let's go check in with the fairy girls. And the fairy girls were like, one of them was like, we're out of the fairy biz. And the other one was just kind of kept her mouth shut. And then, as you should when you're talking about fairies. And then towards the end of their lives, they were asked again, like, tell us about the fairies. Like, you can tell us, if this is real or not. And the one was like, we're out of the fairy biz.
Out of the fairy biz.
And the other was like 4 out of the 5. There were 5 pictures taken all together. 4 of the 5 pictures were faked. So the cool thing, though, the super cool thing, though, is that when they kept checking back with them, was certainly there was like, yes, it's novelty. Yes, we want to show that these girls were frauds when they were 16 and 9 in 1917. But some people were checking in because they were like, please tell us you had this magical experience, right? And so it was like, that really appeals to me, that people were like, so, and particularly in 1917, like World War and a pandemic, people were like, please give us some magic, and they did. So this is for the Cottingley cousins.
alone.
Just us two girls playing a hoax on the world. It feels just like 1917 again.
You were so close.
When I close my eyes, you're here by my side. Hey, presto, so clearly here.
But now you go.
Hey, presto, we
Had moved on. Hello, hello, hello. What became of childhood bliss? One day it ended just like this. We thought we were out of the fairy biz.
Hello, old friend, have you come for tea at Cottingley? You know, old friend, what will be at Cottingley.
Farewell, old friend. One last post to send.
Made our bed.
Between me and you, herein lies what's true. Farewell, old friend, until we meet again.
Lies ahead.
Between you and me and summers at Cottingley. Take a breath and
We will clear the haunted air.
no birth, no death.
We just emerged from here to there.
No. Hello. We both know we could never leave without leaving something to believe. Hung on happens, what a tangled web we weave. Hello, friend, have you come for tea at Cottingley? You know, friend, what will be at Cottingley. Hello, old friend, do you remember when at Cottingley? Farewell, old friends, do you remember when at Cottingley? Farewell, old friends, do you remember when?
I love that. I love that.
Yes. There is such a wealth of material to write about songwriters when you're, tired of your own relationships or angst. There's just, these historical stories and, keeping them alive in people's memories and, thank you for.
Why don't we learn about this stuff in grade school?
Right.
I would have been very confused, I think. Although I was fascinated with that stuff on my own. Like I was I hunted through all the the library in the school and the public library and everything like that, hunting those stuff down. Although I feel like I didn't encounter them until I'd encountered through the pressed fairy
The
book.
Squash Fairies
Yeah,
book.
exactly.
Right.
And then that led me to be like, oh crap, this is based on something real for a given value of real. And that was a wonderful unraveling of fantasy to understand like how that had all come to exist. And how do we the beauty of all of this and not knowing how to respond to it is so good because I feel like we live in a lot of the same places, but man, we go to a very, very separate
You
places.
probably
and
don't
come
have
to-
any fairy
I don't have any
songs.
fairy songs.
We have woods
You have no
songs.
fairies?
Wood songs? Do we have wood songs?
We do.
Songs from the wood.
Can you tell me?
Well, I mean, would fit the. I'm
Okay,
trying
so
not to
let's do that.
spoil
Let's do that.
things.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
3 syllables.
Sounds like.
So this is nerdery mixed with the need to exercise like personal demons. So songwriting and you get bored of yourself and so this was very much about me, but I had to reach outside for inspiration. The content of this comes from a festival FAQ question, like the can you bring glass bottles, can you bring your pet? It was, are you lost or did you lose someone, which was a pretty loaded festival question, and this was in the heart of the early days of pandemic. So this is my Back to the Future folk song, in which I return as an adult to come get kid me through it, in the metaphorical woods of it all. But the important thing is that not to rescue, not to prevent the child from going through, but to accompany. So you gotta do it. That's the only way you get to come back in the future as yourself, is if you've done it. Make that perfect. So this is the lost in the woods of it all. I was kind of a little fairy tale nerd as a kid, so that's where I'm jumping to this based on.
We do have to write our song about the most princely of badger keep tea kettles.
That's a Japanese fairy tale, and it is awesome. There is a tea kettle that turns into a badger at night, and he comes to the guy whose bedside he's next to, and he says, "I am not wicked." And the guy's like, "Okay, whatever you say." And he's like, "I'm the very prince of badger tea kettles." Bambuku Chagama. You can look it up. Japanese fairy tales are weird as hell. There's a zombie geisha one that's pretty awesome, actually. I have a collection. This is a weird thing you might not have known about
geisha
me.
go?
If you didn't know this about me, yeah, I have a lot of fairy tale books.
We'll get out of this, my child. You'll see. I've done my share of wandering. Are you out here in the woods all alone? Are you lost or did you lose someone? And I know it's been far too long. Daylight is a fairy tale, a nursery song. The hours slipped away, then the months. Halfway there, now you're back at one. Oh, little one, lie awake. But it's okay, get to be afraid. Hey, it'll be this way again. So many roads, no knowing where they end. But we'll find a way, we will make it through. So pass it down to you. You will too, and you will too.
Nice. Just for my own personal edification, that's in there, right? Yeah. The finger picking stuff's gonna be on the quiet side.
Thank you. Tioma Twitch. Oh, hello from Moscow. We have a new person. Hello. On Twitch.
Welcome.
Welcome. We do this
Good time,
every
yeah.
Wednesday. If you want to tune in from wherever you are, same time.
Yeah. What time would it be in Moscow?
Early, late,
Ask that.
very late, very late.
Very late. Very
At
late.
least 7 hours ahead of us.
Ay, ay, ay. So it's tomorrow there.
Good
okay?
morning, Moscow.
Good morning, Moscow.
Доброе утро, Moscow.
Where are you going to take us now?
So we were going to do a different song, but then when you started talking about tea, we have another tea song.
TC.
We have another tea song. It's another also book song. It was based on a book called The Tea Dragon Society, which is a young adult graphic novel. Not a lot happens in this book, but it's very sweet, and it's a future matriarchy, so not a lot has to happen. People can just breathe. One of the things, here we go, cabaret. One of the things so we're part of this thing called the Bushwick Book Club. It is an amazing thing that was started 14 years ago by the amazing Susan Huang in Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York. And it's a group of artists gather, read a book, and then create a piece based on that book. Each one creates a piece based on the book. So the cool thing about this is like you're definitely doing a piece based on the book, but it's also going through your lens, right? Like it's your life through the lens of this book. And so this book is very sweet, nothing happens. But at the same time, the same week that I was reading this book about the matriarchy, and it's very queer positive, very differently abled positive, very different, like no policing of gender roles. It's very just forward thinking. At that same week that I was reading this, there was someone in North Carolina who went in and shot up the power plant, so a drag show couldn't happen.
Yeah, I remember that story.
And then the very day that I reread this book, I was going to see Ani DeFranco with some friends that night. But during the day, someone had walked into a gay bar in Colorado and killed 5 people and injured 14 more. And I just thought, when I was going to see Ani DeFranco, I thought, this is also, if people are targeting queer people, this is not the place to be, maybe. But at the same time, it's exactly the place to be. Because I thought, if we actually lived in the queer punk socialist matriarchy, this shit would not fly.
That needs to be a t-shirt!
I would be scared of taking a shot at Ani DeFranco, because if you miss, you're
Right.
fucked.
You are.
Yeah, that's a lot of combat boots.
Yeah, exactly.
Tioma Twitch, I had noticed that before. I've got a photograph of you that looks so much like David Bowie. It's
I know. I actually have been sitting here the whole time thinking my
Unnerving.
stepchild would just be sitting here being like, but Heather. And I'm like, it's not him, though. Yeah, we got something for you. We'll get there. Yeah.
So C mentioned the Diane Scream show a little while ago, and in our first go round, we were the DMV's premier Diane Rehm themed Talking Heads experience.
Of course you were.
And when we bring it back, we're going to do David Bowie.
Oh my God. I will need to know because my child will need to be present.
Well, play us a song, please. Do.
Okay, so the other piece of this, though, really quickly, is
But we do
so
have to go back to Victoriana for a
Yes,
moment.
Victoriana and tea. So, because there is in Christian,
It's Boy Meets Pearl. Oh, yes?
who is the person who pours the tea in Victorian tea ritual?
Why, see, the person who pours the tea is Mother.
Of course. And the act of pouring the tea is what?
Bitching the pot.
So this is called Mother Bitches the Pot.
Nice. Okay.
That's the look. That's the look.
We're waiting on once upon a time. A spell to cast to fix the past while we're writing the same headlines. What was love's once again a crime? A crime to even care.
It's darkest night before brightest dawn. First the flood, this time the fire. The mother puts her kettle on. And when you wake, Daddy will be gone. The mother's always dead. A new world is coming, whether you like it or not. So hold out your cup,
Oh, Mother bitches the pot. A new world is coming, so drink up while it's hot. Come hold out your cup while Mother bitches the pot. Now we wait, oh, but not for long. So it begins with gentle winds through science and through song.
and just for you, when it all feels wrong.
And sweet memories to share. A new world is coming, whether you like it or not. So hold out your cup, oh, Mother bitches the pie. A new world is coming, so drink up while it's hot. Come hold out your cup while Mother bitches the pie. Spread your wings, spread your wings. Do you have a sweet memory to share?
That's a cool riff. Oh, I mean, like even getting away from the song at all, like I just like just a cool riff. I want to like get metal on that.
Yes, bring it.
Awesome, awesome. Please find Boy Meets Pearl on
Please find us.
Instagram.
Please help us. We're blink, 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 blink. We're in a basement somewhere in Baltimore. Blink, blink, blink.
Oh, I feel betrayed.
No
I feel
kidding.
betrayed.
We're happy to be here.
You can support the night at paypal.me/ilyAIMY or Venmo at ilyAIMY, and that is shared with our guests. We want to get them train money.
Yeah, I can't believe you took a train.
They
to come up to see
brought
us. Thank you so much.
$7.
Flowers and champagne.
I know they're treating us
It's
right.
And they're
definitely that kind of
dressed
show.
up. It's like I came in here after being like outside in the world, and I'm like in ripped jeans. I'm like, oh shit, I got the wrong dress code for this invite. up so I can better emote. Yes, we do. Actually, I would agree with that. The soundtrack to a Tim Burton cartoon. I have a band for you, Tioma Twitch. If you're looking for another band that is sort of like the soundtrack to a Tim Burton, and this is for you guys to look up to, my friends Cricket Blue.
Yay!
Are you familiar with them? Do you know them?
Not personally.
But you know of them. I love that. My husband and I have often said, if Tim Burton went into music, not film, that would be them. So this is our nod to your doppelganger.
Such a sad heart, beating so fast in search of new dreams. A love that will last within your heart. I'll place the moon within your heart. It's such a pale jewel, open and closed.
You should have listened.
Open and closed within your eyes. I'll place the skies within your eyes. As the pain sweeps through, it makes no sense to you. Every thrill is gone, it wasn't too much fun at all. But I'll be there for you as the world falls down. I'll be there for you as the world falls down. Falling for you. No sense to you. Every thrill is gone. It wasn't too much fun at all. But I'll be there for you as the world falls down. I'll be there for you as the world falls down. Falling in love. I'll spend your mornings with gold and Valentine evenings and trails of love. Between the stars, I'll place the stars. Between the stars. As the pain sweeps through, it makes no sense to you. Every thrill is gone, it wasn't too much fun at all. But I'll be there for you. Falls down as the world falls down, falling in love as the world falls down. I'll be there for you as the world falls down, falling.
And then you didn't sing what I sang.
It was perfect.
That was so lovely.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was so lovely.
We usually pair that with an original song of ours first, and I think you...
I was in the wrong place entirely. I was just like, ah. That was the noise I made for myself.
Do you all know the
But it was
band
perfect.
Girl in a Coma?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do like a
Really?
beautiful, beautiful cover of that. Yeah.
Yeah, when we're we have it firmly ensconced in our skulls. The 3-part on that is really nice, and especially with Sharif on piano, it's just like, oh my god, the cello swells up, and it's
Sad love deep in your eyes. I don't hold it in my heart because I did.
huh. Irene's got an interesting idea, but we're gonna toss it to you first.
Gosh.
Okay.
It
What's
would
Irene's
be all right
idea?
if y'all want to do another. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, since that's usually part of a double shot.
Right.
No, we won't toss it back.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Unless you're like, we're out of songs.
We'll catch it.
We have no more songs. That's it.
Oh my god.
We'll have to write one.
On this
Hold on, we'll be
fly.
right back.
Here, I got an idea. Let's do that Leah song.
Ah, the Leah Morris song.
Yeah.
Which one did she cover of yours?
Actually, that's the one.
That's what you're going for. Yeah. No.
Yes.
I was going to ask that, and I'd forgotten to ask earlier. But yeah, the idea that you guys came to my open mic, and then Leah, who is someone who we've known for a very, very long time,
She's
was
magic.
so blown away by this tune that she went and then played it at her next weekend show. I was like, she called me and she was like, "Do you know that?"
It was Tuesday we came to see you,
Right.
and then over the
saw
next
her
3
Friday,
days,
yeah.
Leah not only packed up all her stuff, moved it over to Maryland, got herself ready for her Friday gig, but also got in touch with us, learned the song, made up an arrangement, memorized it.
She's stunning. Yeah.
She's stunning. And then who was more surprised than Leah? Nobody. When she looked out over the crowd in the house concert to see the two of us sitting in the front row going, we love you.
She visited my college, my sophomore year, something like that, and played a show, and my mind was blown, and I went and bought a guitar like that weekend.
It's Leah's fault, everybody.
It is her fault. I was having a day. I had a day, like a really bad day, and I actually didn't get out of bed. Like I had a don't get out of bed day, and she sent me her cover of our song during that, and it was like I cried for like a half hour after listening to it. I was just like, I was able to get out of bed after that. So thank you, Leah. Otherwise, I'd still be in bed.
In that soggy bed,
I would have
that
withered
tear-soaked
away.
bed.
I know, yeah. Literally, it was just like she's so.
She'll do that to you.
Yeah.
She'll do that to you.
Yeah. So here's our version of that song.
This is our version of the Leah.
Of the Leah Morris song.
Yeah.
Are we Sergey leaving it?
We could. What do you feel
So,
like?
yeah,
Since
if
we
you-
have our
right.
dramatic
Yes.
accompanist.
So we have like sort of it's in
We got the house band.
G minor, right?
Yes,
Right?
we've
I
got
don't know.
Sergio Leone, spaghetti western.
Yes. Opening, just like super drama.
Yeah, lots of drama.
Lots of
I'll
drama.
even stand up for this one.
What?
I'll sit down to sing, but I'll stand up just for the drama.
I'm in it. I'll stand too then. What the hell? 'Cause I don't have to sing.
All going to hell.
I'll sing with my navel.
Activate the naval mic.
Y'all can see what we're doing over here.
What is Tyler with Twitch sending? She's some sort of fish going on there. What's this emoji? Yeah.
Goatee.
It's quite an elegant fish.
Wait, do you like sea life?
Moving on.
Okay.
All right. So yes, you mentioned G minor. It's a safe bet with us. G minor.
True. G minor and a waltz.
But yeah, real dramatic. 2, 3, 4. Slow down, don't be deaf, don't feel it. every space. You don't have to impress the whole human race. It'll be okay. Live in the now. You got here from birth, and you seem just fine. If it has some worth, sure it took some time. Now everything is okay. Don't BRB. Stay with me. Stay cool, sugar. Na 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 na. Look what you found. Thought you were lost. You were here all the while. Traveled roads that were crossed. For mile after mile. Now everything is okay. Don't BRB. Stay with me. Stay cool, sugar. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Don't BRB. Stay with me. Stay cool, sugar. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na na na. Na na na. Na na. Rob Hinkle, you demon, I love it.
That was so nice.
Yes.
She has, if you go to our social media, we posted, she sent us a video from Germany of her
Oh,
doing
really? I will go back and
on
check
our,
that out.
yeah.
Heather and I actually did a stint doing like a trio.
Yeah, we were her backup band for
Oh.
a bunch of shows.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a really cute version like of us doing like girls just want to have fun.
I
kind
love
of
it.
thing.
Oh.
And Luca, that was actually the thing I enjoyed doing the most with her. That like we got to do maybe like once.
On the second floor?
Yes,
Oh.
that Luca.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, ilyAIMY.
I don't even know.
Let's go to our duo song.
You okay?
Ooh, yes.
Yes.
And do you folks know that there is an online community of people who play the Chapman stick?
I'm sure.
It's called Stick Wire. And it's not just for Chapman stick. There are other tappable instruments out there, guitars and giant basses with lots of strings and other things that look like this. And they were once upon a time looking for a generic name for this instrument. And someone, because, you know, stick is copyrighted and all these other instruments have their copyrights. So they were looking for that generic name of what can we call all these tappable instruments? And someone suggested that they look no further than Frank Herbert, 1965,
Really?
Dune,
Nice.
Call it a ballast.
and call it a balisette.
Wow. Okay.
And how'd that go?
I haven't.
It's
Any-
called a
I,
Chapman
I
stick.
lost my login information for Stick Wire, so I
Never to be known.
So yeah, you've heard us do the song a bunch of times. It's our June song, but we have to play it tonight because we have
Actual Chapman stick.
a
in the
Chapman
house.
stick, which in the David Lynch movie was they built the balisette off of that. So
for Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart and his battle pugs.
They make Patrick Stewart play an instrument in, you know, television shows and movies because you're just like, oh, it's the flute in
Yeah,
the
oh, I
just
know.
read
Star
his
Trek.
autobiography, and the section on that is like he was out of his element and out of his. He was like, David Lynch hates me, and I don't know what I'm doing
that's so
here.
sad.
Yeah. Yeah, a little imposter syndrome.
Hopefully he got over it.
I imagine at this
How
point.
did you do today?
If even Patrick Stewart suffers from imposter syndrome.
I stand by the idea that that's been the only useful part of social media. It's given me the concept that, given me the term imposter syndrome, and made me realize that, oh my God, everyone feels this way. I am not worthy, but I must be worthy because everyone thinks they're not worthy. Thank you for being in my basement. I feel not worthy of having you here, and yet
The feeling's mutual.
I always have that feeling, and I just go, I do the thing of like, well, they'll, like, how did I get in this room? How did I get in this room? But I'm like, they'll let me know when it's time to go. They'll be like,
oh, I thought you just were like, I'm tall enough, they're probably not going to kick me out.
I mean, if it
There is no
comes
defense
down to
against
physical
me.
force, then
No defense against me. It's a song called Balisette. I'm headed for the rocks again. The silence all the way. Oh, to go my mother's way. Screaming all the while. By now I know I'll take anything, any given chance. My fear is I'll take everything, leave no one left standing. But oh my queen, my wife, you won't get a piece of me, and I will come for you, just as they'll come for me. My Sahara, the crown will kill me. I'm headed for the rocks again, belittled all the way. Oh, to go my cousin's way, kill after kill after kill. But I keep my teeth unto myself, I keep my weapons clean. Still you throw me to the sands for this and run my children to the ground. But oh my queen, my wife, you won't get a piece of me, and I will come for you, just as they'll come for me. My Sahara, the crown will kill me. Damn what I won't do. Damn what I won't say to you. I won't tell you how it ends, or who abandons you. Just damn what they will do to you. Bear you to the killing fields, I'll place you on the line. I'll dig your hole myself, my friend, just like I've always done. And when my war is through with you, had its way as I'll shed my tears for the way it died, and wash my hands of you. But all my love, my life, you have what is left of me. I will come with you after they're done with me. My Sahara, accordion and Chapman stick. The way it was meant to be. It's nice.
Just so cool that you have that song.
You just be warned that like the next time you're at the Spark, you're probably getting called into service.
I better hang on to this lead sheet.
Yeah.
Let me commit this one to memory.
I'm so. Oh, wait, I should put my glasses back on so I can see what's going on out there. But I'm so grateful. This is about our 217th Lair, I believe. Wow. Plus or minus a couple that we were like, let's not do this. Or the one time we had a thunderstorm that knocked out our internet, whatever else. Things go awry. So 217 plus or minus.
Congratulations.
5.
Yeah.
What a
Thank
series.
Thank you very much. And I'm so grateful that we reached that point of comfort where we're like, let's just invite friends into our basement. And I'm so glad that we have friends that are comfortable with coming into our basement. And I love watching you guys do the thing. I know, that's what she said. I'm so glad you do the thing that I do always, which is I check out the bookshelves and decide whether or not, it was too late for you at that point because you came up here on the train. It's not like you were going to be able to, leave. So, the leap of faith, thank you. Thank you for being in our lair. It's lovely to have you.
Thank you for having us here.
Speaking of the bookshelf,
Oh, should we?
should we?
All right, sure.
I don't
you
know.
what?
I don't know if the camera can zoom in all the way on the bookshelf.
I mean, it
here.
could.
But right between H.G. Wells and Pullman's subtle knife, we find
Butler.
Octavia Butler.
Yes. So another Bushwick Book Club song we did was based on Parable of the Sower by Octavia Butler. And it was...
It's creepy.
It's horrifying. So I read a bunch of first chapters by Octavia Butler, and this one was so beautiful. And the very first line is, when I was 15, I realized that my father's God was not my God. And then later in that chapter, she's having a talk with her stepmother, and her stepmother says, stars are windows to heaven. And she goes, and it's dystopian future, and she's like, I would prefer city lights, but we can afford the stars. And I was like, but we can afford the stars, thank you for my title in the chorus of this song. And then 70 pages later, children were being set on fire, and I was like, oh my God, Octavia.
She does not go light.
No, it was like, I was like, what, this book that I asked a bunch of people to read and write. It was like
Always go to the end first.
so yeah, I learned that lesson. I learned that lesson.
Yeah.
So this is called But We Can Afford the Stars.
I like that.
Two, three, four. Do I have this on? There we go.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I was looking for God, not an apology. I was looking for a way out, not mythology. I was hoping for a little help. When I got a new boss, what if everything we tell ourselves is just a lie to make soft the loss? Someone once said, stars are windows to heaven. My God's not yet present. Your God will not listen. I'm missing city lights. We can afford stars. We can afford the stars. Don't bury my bones. Just let me stay up here. Don't carry me home. Don't take me anywhere. This home was home so long ago, and that too has passed. The only certain thing is change, and the change always gets to laugh last. Someone once said, stars are windows to heaven. My God's not yet present. Your God will not listen. I'm missing city lights, but we can afford stars. We can afford the stars. We can afford the stars. But we can afford the stars. We can afford the stars.
I know we sort of went over that before we
No,
started,
I was
but I just wanted to
transfixed.
sit and stand and listen to it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Though, two notes. One, we got to get you some musical pants because I was very curious the gallop that was going on when when the sticks were like, I'm not up here. I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, be like, oh, what's going on? It seems
Oh,
like
right.
clattery, kind of like, or like a
Corduroy.
Wiro pants.
The coin belt.
Yeah.
I want to read a comment from Joe Lee Loveland Link saying, thank you so much, C, and Boy Meets Pearl. John came in while you were playing and said you remind him of incredible string band, up high in the pantheon of our favorites.
Ooh.
And ilyAIMY, totally new to us and such a delight.
Welcome to the street.
Thank you, Jolie.
Come on in, Joe.
Thank you for tuning in.
Jolie is an old friend from, we used to do this thing called Hope Operas. It was a serialized theater festival. And Jolie was one of our biggest
One of our superstars.
superstars from that, yeah.
Nice. Thank you. We do this every Wednesday here with either just us or sometimes special guests.
Next week we will have our piano player Sharif with us,
Oh.
which means it will not be a family-friendly show.
Are we ever trying?
I know it's dangerous.
Slight derailment. I was on my phone because my apparently there's been tornado warnings in my neighborhood back home, and my family is in the basement. So,
It's the right place to be, apparently.
Not to, well, it'll be fine.
what?
It'll be fine. Speaking of our piano player, did you see what what police action he got up to today?
Oh,
Yes.
do tell.
What? Yeah.
3 masked bandits came out of an alley, and by 3 masked bandits, I mean tiny raccoon babies.
Aha!
Oh, they were so cute. And there's nothing quite like hearing, like Baltimore police forces squee.
Look out, Juan!
This is a weather-related tune. In E minor.
B minor.
Yeah.
Echo.
B minor.
B minor.
B minor.
Bravo.
Here we go. Little waltz just for you.
So tired of water edges of rain in the passenger side, intestines of cassette tapes, a shiny undercut, begging just one more play, begging just one more ride. I just keep driving. Just keep driving. You close your eyes, 3 inches away in the passenger side. James is on the radio singing, "Don't turn off the headlights, take some states by moonlight. I can't stop driving, I can't stop driving. You'll say, baby, it's alright. Subsided, not even be try tonight, yeah. Touching the ground, we're flying on faith. The engine will hold, keep us going, keep us going. You say, baby, it's alright. The rain subsided, might even be dry tonight. Town highway, 3 miles the toll, becoming state line. No corners about this quarter tank. We search your empty hands, is there a noise overflowing? We hope for a little change here inside, so we can keep driving. Baby,
They move the harmonics while you sleep. It happens to me. too.
Fairies do it.
Beautiful number. Beautiful.
That's an old tune, beautiful tune. Yeah, I love accordion.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to learn about loving bells. I've never loved auto harp, but holy crap, that's
You
just
just
this
haven't heard it
elegant.
in the right.
The right hand technique that you're using too is just like this this elegant, like lovely
That's Dolly
thing.
Parton.
Oh God, it's
Have you ever listened to Dolly Parton?
but she's like, she's not like, she's never delicate with it. She's a strummer. She's fierce. But you bring this like elegant beauty to something that can just be such a like prang prang prang. And I was really enamored with playing Illinois with. That was gorgeous.
I'm so glad you like that.
What I meant was that was very nice.
I'm so glad you like that.
Good on you.
Thank you for saying so. You're very kind.
Fist bump.
Fist bump. Is there do you know how old your auto harp is? Like a 70s looking.
It's pretty old. It's so they shifted the production to Korea in the 80s, and this one is before that period. This is Oscar Schmidt, still made in the U.S.
Oscar Schmidt, okay.
And it's very heavy. And I think that, I don't know if that's a made in the U.S. thing, but man, it's a maple back, and I think that's why just
Dense wood, yeah.
solid.
Okay, so 70s, yeah, okay.
I think you're right, 70s.
I've replaced the felts on those things. And,
Yeah.
That's not fun.
No, that's no fun at all. Which is why I just learned to push harder.
Nice. Wise.
This auto harp must have had a very interesting life before it came to live at the Airy and be part of Boy Meets Pearl. Right. I haven't been able to find out any of the history. However, it came with 2 engraved brass plates attached to this
Yeah, I was wondering what this
that
were.
says Blue Rose. Somebody engraved it and then enameled it. And these two same brass plates are also on the case, the original case for it. So somewhere out there, Blue Rose, if you're listening, your auto harp sings on. Please get in touch. We'd love to know more about the history of this gorgeous instrument.
Nice. I'm gonna do a time check, and I'm gonna guess we have maybe
Like 20.
20 minutes left.
3 and 2.
That sounds right. Yep.
Yeah. So
You know how bees do a dance that you can tell like where they're.
Yeah,
She does
bees
a dance,
do
a
it.
temporal dance. Like.
Birds do it. Bees
Even-
do it.
Even.
Why doesn't
Highly
Kristen?
educated something.
Go ahead.
Educated fleas.
That's it.
Let's do it.
Cole Porter, 1920.
It's gonna be that kind of
Yes.
show.
Actually, it is.
Zoom it in.
What?
Back in the hot tub, everybody.
Right. Yes. What?
Now it's Twitch. Wait, what?
So if we've got 3, what would you like to do?
So let's get Rob to do a little beatboxing for us.
Would you please?
I might. We just had water in it.
I can
So you,
retrieve that for you.
Yeah,
Or you
that'd
can
be
have my water.
or we can pass it around and
Yeah, just
Never mind.
a slurp.
A slort.
Slurp is a very specific
Slurp.
unit of measurement.
Oh. I think
And the
it's
rest of us
slort.
will do our pirate's best,
Right.
our lusty pirate's
Yes.
best.
Blah, blah, blah. Because this is a little, this is our little nursery rhyme about sailing around the tip of the Cape of Good Hope.
That's right. And nothing else.
Nothing else.
Yes. It's naughty call and response.
Take us in.
It's you. You Betty. Ship, pebble, skip across the sea to my lover's lips. I grip the wheel while he grips my hips. Ship, pebble, skip.
Ship, pebble, skip. Ship, pebble, skip.
Ship, pebble, skip. Me be nibble over candlesticks. Sometimes 9, sometimes 6. Ship, pebble, skip.
Ship, pebble, skip. Ship, pebble, skip.
Ship, pebble, skip. What happens when you let your manners slip? He starts to bite while I start to nip. Ship, pebble, skip.
Ship, pebble, skip. Ship, pebble, skip.
Ship, ship, pebble, skip. It's the whole damn cape, not just the tip. It hangs so low, he sometimes trips. Ship, ship, pebble, skip.
Ship, ship, pebble, skip. Ship, ship, pebble, skip.
Ship, ship, pebble, skip. Some rum, some bum, some crack of the whip with a steady grip at a steady clip. Ship, ship, pebble, skip.
Ship, ship, pebble, skip. Ship, ship, pebble, skip. Ship, ship, pebble, skip. Ship, ship, pebble, skip. Ship, ship, pebble.
I wish I'd doing the whip. I wish I'd doing whoosh, yeah. Well, pa.
Yeah.
Whack.
That was
Yes.
that was a little slower than we normally do.
I know,
But it
it's
was
a little-
kind of, but it was really.
It's a slow jam.
It was
It's a
kind
slow
of,
jam.
yeah. It
You're
became
going around the tip.
it became the quiet storm. So it was
Won't pretend.
Slapping
That was fun, Eric,
Hell are we
James
gonna
Danowski, and Carrie. I agree.
I don't know what to play.
The sexy.
All right. So beatbox answers beatbox. Okay. All right. I don't have grand like things for this, but
Perfect.
all right. Yes. Give me a starting note when you're ready.
Sorry, I have to
It's
fix the
B
Lego
minor,
Like Aretha has gone amok.
Flat,
flat minor,
B flat minor. Yeah.
flat minor,
but it's like all.
and it's all
B
driven
flat.
by.
They can work in the mine, but they can't drink. B flat minor.
Nice. Okay. All right. So I started off. We get situated.
Oh, man who won't have me has the last of our love, and the blood blown ones out of nine humans, and the heart beats blood, yeah, the heart beats blood like a good heart should, like a good heart does. Still some nights it feels empty as a painted shell. Drink so slowly through, baby, home. I hit it for nothing, but I did it far too well. Now no one can find it, not even myself. Oh, man who won't have me has the best of my love, and the blind gold ones now I'm mad. And the heart beats blood, yeah, the heart beats blood like a good heart should, like a good heart does. Hey, you take the weight off broken legs, sling up on heads, but the heart keeps on working, even when it's on meds, resting on the edge, always headed for love, but always steady and ready, even if you don't know it for. Like a good heart does.
Ominous.
Superconductor.
I do a lot of. It's funny. I often say like I'm frequently when we have all the percussion and everything. I don't play percussion because we've got a full kit percussionist and we've got Rowan who's got stuff. So my job as the person with the freest movement is to use my ass to basically tell Joey the drummer what's going on. So that's what I do.
Sure, his chaps.
It's a
I do
great.
not.
Yeah. Hey, Joel Griffith. Nice to see you out there again. Jack of Rose is here in Baltimore with us. Joel, I think you're here in Baltimore too.
Yes.
Well, where do you go from there?
Straight to the moon, Alice.
Right?
One of these days.
The full moon from the sounds of it.
Actually, yeah.
Joey's view out the window.
Yeah, Joey's the only person on this earth, other than my husband, that gets to stare and is supposed to extremely attentively at my ass.
What is it telling
Attention.
me? What is
Right.
it telling me now? I mean, I'm leading, so I don't need to follow the ass.
Follow
If anything, the ass is supposed to be
and
following
stray
me.
no more.
Oh.
Boy meets Pearl.
Good save, Kristen. Good save.
There's this classical tune called Also sprach Zarathustra.
Oh.
It's kind of the ass man's classical.
Wow!
I want to remind you again that if you want to support the Ass Man's classical cover act that we've got this evening, please paypal.me/ilyAIMY or Venmo at ilyAIMY and support the train ride that they took to get up here for this quality entertainment. And of course, follow them on Facebook.com/boymeetspearl. That's Boy Meets Pearl, not like meat like MEAT, because they're vegan. Meats, yeah, like, yeah. The jokes are asinine. Thank you, Paul. And an extra thank you to Paul. You've been just so supportive of this for years, and thank you. Just thank you very, very much.
Yeah,
He
Paul.
also had a good.
Yes, my gluteus messages.
I don't want to.
Anyway.
I want to say thank you without encouraging.
Treading that fine line between
Paul is
acknowledgement
our favorite man.
and enablement.
Favorite man with a clipboard. Whenever you see Paul with a
my God,
clipboard,
yes.
you know
Check.
it's gonna be okay.
It's going to be under control.
And 5 feet wide, black as a starless sky. Patient machine with instructions inside, keep humans from growing awry. And up on the rock on Tycho's bowl, that magnet, our black swan. Tripwire trumpet to Titan's controller, greeting the lunar dawn. You can keep a secret, can't you, morning, Dr. Chandra? This is how I'm ready for my lesson today. Too bad about Frank, too bad about Frank. There's been a failure in the docking bay. Heuristically programmed neural nets. Spaceship's pilot has a mission, confidential code, and the greatest enthusiasm. To for the cue, but unable to achieve it. The glamour's dissolved by deleting the crew. He was ordered to deceive. Why'd you have to make a change about your morning, Dr. Chandra? This is how I'm ready for my lesson today. Too bad about Frank, too bad about Frank. There's been a failure in the docking bay. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. 2 + 2 = 4.0101010. Are you still there? Dr. Chandra taught me a song. Would you like to hear it? Daisy, Daisy, give us your answer, do. I'm half crazy. Too bad about Frank, too bad about Frank. There's been a failure in the Dr. The frozen milk of Saturn's eye to Peter's slowly turns. His cage stacks up 1 mile high, big brother blackly burned. Till some guest peering down that mine shaft treasure of infinite parallel bars says the thing is hollow, it goes on forever, my God. It's full of stars. Do your secret first, outran your morning, Dr. Chandra. This is how I'm ready for my lesson today. Too bad about Frank, too bad about Frank. There's been a failure in the docking bay. Good morning, Dr. Chandra. This is how I'm ready for my lesson today. Too bad about Frank, too bad about Frank. There's been a failure in the docking bay.
Eric James Danowski out there in Ohio, giving us full of stars.
Thank you for coming with us.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't hook you up with a wah paddle.
You had all that funky beatbox. That's more than I deserve, probably, right there.
What a song indeed. What a cool song. So this is our last piece, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one
Any
of
idea
ours
what
and
it's
then.
I don't know. What was the thing you wanted to do before that you didn't do?
While they're
Weird times.
deciding, I'll let you know what's going on with ilyAIMY.
Ooh, what's going on with ilyAIMY?
What's going on with the lady?
This weekend, we are driving up to Connecticut.
Boop, 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 boop.
We are playing the Particle Accelerator Festival on Saturday in Putnam.
Which is a
Exactly
suicide
what they do.
awareness and prevention.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, been doing that for many years.
And we will be present for the reuniting of White Rose Confession, which if you're an old school ilyAIMY fan, you know that we once showed up to a gig and all of a sudden they started playing one of our songs. And when we say playing one of our songs, when we're in Connecticut, people are like, oh, that's right, you cover that White Rose Confession song.
Yeah.
For reals, though.
It's like you and Leah.
So I figure with any sort of crossover audience with us right now, we also would be wrong not to mention the fact that we will, at the end of July, be playing the Confluence Sci-Fi Con in Pittsburgh. And that's the noise that makes you hear. And Dippy the dinosaur's birthday, the Diplodocus. The celebration, I think the 125th celebration of digging up Dippy the dinosaur.
Is Dippy the dinosaur the one on the Sinclair gasoline?
No, that's an Apatosaurus.
Dude, don't be like appalled. Not everyone knows their dinosaurs.
That one was called a
You were like
Brontosaurus. Oh my god.
affronted. Do not be affronted.
I misread what Eric was like. I was like, no, I swear there are no mimics in the lair.
Are we playing in something in weird alternating?
Yes, that was, we were thinking so.
Because we were talking about we both have a love of writing songs with weird alternating. I mean, they're not weird. They're just it's how the song
Just
is.
different.
Differently
Yes,
beautiful.
Differently beautiful.
Keeping the
differently
listeners
counted.
on their toes.
Not
So
to
for those
mention
of
the
you who don't know,
players.
we are ilyAIMY from Baltimore, Maryland. We're webcasting live from our little lair, our basement in Baltimore, and So grateful to have Boy Meets Pearl as our special guests this week.
We also want to, can we do a quick shout out?
Yes.
Because
Do it.
there's people that would be with us normally, such as Jonathan Bloxham on cello, and Nick DePinto on drums, and sometimes Topher Dunn on violin and trumpet, and sometimes Jerry Toke on drums.
What's the next time you will be the big format?
We will be for a foursome in New York on June 15th. We're playing Porch Stomp on Governor's Island on the 15th, and then we'll be playing here on the
At the Lair basement.
29th. We'll be playing here in your house
Okay.
at 2 in the morning. I think the 29th or
Champagne for everyone.
the 30th. We're doing a little mini tour at the end of the month. We're playing a show in Richmond with Carmel Clavin and Cookie Tongue, and then we'll be doing a show up here as well. So one show in Richmond, one show here. with
And for
those
clarity,
folks.
up here is in Baltimore.
Up here is not Baltimore, it's Silver Spring
Oh, okay.
for that.
Up here in Maryland.
That suburb of
Yes.
Baltimore. Silver Spring.
Silver Spring, yes.
Cool. So yeah, follow their social media and you will find out about those things.
My wife will tell you if there's a key that's pertinent to this song.
You might.
Doom scrolling is the best new word for the feeling, beating word that soars beyond F words and meaning is demeaning. All this talk of babies and God and bacon in the manger, who saved who was right? Of feeding the temples and starving our minds, keeping us angry and separate and whining. Ignoring the truth is just the American way, and I'm trying to live to the end of the day. I don't hate you, I just hurt. Convenience store shopping on my wallet and stomach, and 3 years all my peers moved on with their lives. Get a house, get a spouse, no particular order. Scream, get divorced, get old, and get bitter. Well, I always thought that a chorus would cheat. Say it again and again and again. But maybe what I said, it could bear repeating. Just shut up and move on, move out and quit breathing. I don't hate you, I just hurt. I don't hate you, I just hurt. A terrible sense of the safety within. Pull the handle and eject, 'cause none of us win. And on days like this, I won't even mind. I don't hate you, just two of a kind. Spinning around with the infinite sky, a dangerous flight from a dangerous guy. You've made your point, and your anger keeps winning, but violent ends come from violent living. I don't think this one is wrapping up happy. Writing it quick and time, keeping it true. I try to write my songs with positive endings, but I'm singing this one more for me than for you. I don't hate you, I just hurt. I don't hate you, I just hurt. I don't hate you,
answer the safety without. Pull the strap tighter so no one gets out. And on days like this, I know it can't work. I don't hate you, everything hurts.
Good end, good eyes.
Oh, so nice, so nice.
I don't trust a lot
What a-
of people to play on that song because it's
So,
like
I went and got new glasses the other day.
Very sharp, I might
Thank
add.
you,
Yes.
thank you. And I was like, okay, guys, so I'm a musician, and I just need to test something. And so I wandered around headbanging.
They stayed stapled in
They
place.
stayed right there.
It's those two little staples on the side.
It's staples, yeah. So that's the first actual test to make sure that
Nice,
like.
okay.
Bridge of the nose rivet.
So I'm very pleased that worked out okay. Oh my God, that was lovely. Thank you guys so much for.
Jeepers creepers.
I
Where'd
just
you
wanna
get those
share
wheat
Eric.
buns?
So Eric James Sanowski is one of our biggest general fans and Live from the Lair fans, and he says this is one of my favorites of Live from the Lair.
He's seen them all.
I'm a fan of all,
basically.
but just wanted to say this is one of my favorites.
Oh,
so this is that's
very
nice.
kind,
Yeah.
Eric. Thank
Eric-
you
Eric
for
is
tuning
the
in.
Sparks as well.
Aw.
He's seen you guys before, and it's wonderful to be able to, especially share with someone who's seen both sides of this
Thank you.
weird spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
Join forces. See what happens.
Both sides. No.
All right, so we're gonna have Boy Meets Pearl close us out. with
Okay.
something.
Maybe all will come waltz with us
Okay.
in that most Frenchy, Amelie-ish way.
Oh, yay. I love that movie.
C. Griffin and Christian, in case we never actually introduced you guys. But C. Griffin is my personal susurrus through the autumn leaves of Paris.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
It's nice to have that.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right. Let's do her.
The Café de Moulin awaits.
lovely.
Well, it could have been.
That's better than I can do.
You get the
I was
idea.
like, oh wait, no, I think I will jump right back out. But like,
I like that little jumping.
It was like.
Yeah, please jump.
I was like, okay.
Gotta
Lefty is like.
jump in the
the
canal.
accordion, like Lefty's like so. I mean, just to have everyone pity me. So the accordion, like the.
C did this to themselves, by the way.
I totally did
choosing
this to
instrument.
myself. Yeah. There's only one button that's marked on it, and so you can't see anything. There's this one like so, and then you have to right. And so if you lose where that is, you're like, oh.
It's just, I'll
it
take-
should really be a ring, not a rhinestone, right?
It should
Yeah.
be keys. There should be keys on
Or it
both
should be keys.
sides.
Okay, fine.
And then it would be easy. It's a piano accordion. Why is it not keys on both sides? But
Then it would be a piano.
instead, it's like and it's so much math because it's pentatonic, right? So it's not like.
My left hand has to be a nerd.
And then it has to like think about like okay, so. Fine. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the champagne. Thank you for the music.
Cake upstairs.
Thank you for the cake, because it was your birthday yesterday. Is that right?
It was my birthday yesterday. I'm celebrating all month long.
Yay. We can do a little bit. We do a little flavor. We do it. Ba-dum-bum.
Today's a birthday.
Sing your own birthday song.
They're smoking cigars.
Is that Jane?
Sugar cubes.
Oh.
Aww. Oh, whoa, whoa,
Oh, shit, yeah.
whoa, whoa. Oh, wee, oh,
Happy birthday.
And many more, and many more, and many more, and many more.
Today was my birthday. I didn't even smoke one cigar.
Thank you for not doing that in our house.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh,
I thought you were going to sing us that fishy song.
Should I press the button?
Fishy vag song.
If you're still,
Wait,
if
that
you're
sounds
still
supposed to be fun,
around,
no.
you need to be over the age of 18.
yeah, this is the
I don't
outtake.
remember the
37.
thing. I don't know the key to it.
Maybe just you could do the a cappella version of it.
What was there was a whole thing to begin with that was something about like
Hey there, sailors. New in town.
new in town.
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, it's this whole thing about like so it was basically the character. So I developed this whole character who was
What was that character's name?
Chlamydia the mermaid,
Chlamydia.
Beautiful name.
who was starred in the not so little at all, even by a long shot, Mermaid. And then it was I can't remember the whole thing.
She had a sister, right? A
She
more
had a sister-
famous
right,
who had
yeah,
gone on to Broadway. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah. So it was this whole thing about like
Ariel,
how
something or
like,
other.
and this was the original, right? This was the original song, and then they perked it up for the kiddies when they did it. But
Yeah, those Disney people, they always change the words to those
it's
naughty.
so cheesy, and I don't even know what cheese is. I live under the water.
Go.
So, yeah. Are we still rolling? We should. This is. Oh
We could stop, but we can-
no.
you know, you-
This is like. All right. So.
Oh, we're totally
Look at-
offline now.
Oh.
I don't remember it at all.
Look at my.
But look at my junk, all
It's
covered
in
in
scales.
Sailors won't bunk.
And
Have you tried dating
whales?
Even whalers have failed to harpoon the thing. I've seen
Rogers and
cooches aplenty.
What
I've got,
I've
not seen
before. It makes me feel just plain
excrementi.
Can't be a mom, get finger banged.
Me crack whore.
Oh,
I want a part like the other girls' parts. All the reviews are glowing. Each time I try, I end up blowing my chance.
Chance is my pet dolphin's name. If I have one wish from the
Bottom of my heart, it's to be camel towing. I want someone who's fit, hung, and smart to get in my
what do you call him again?
pants.
Pants.
Oh yeah. How do you get to the
I don't remember.
the DVD
If
part? Let's see. There is a second.
And there's like that whole thing about like, what is it? If hammers make okay.
Oh yeah. If
Well,
hammers make hams and doctors make docs, I need a twatter. What I would give for shape like a sieve here in my crotch. I would go all the way, even DVD to pay for a spell from Harry Potter. Ipso facto, hymen intacto, you have a snatch.
Which is British for.
It's British for snatch.
This is totally in the crapper now. I don't even remember. I don't remember the big finale. I don't remember. We should.
You should drop the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just cover this up.
Sorry,
Oh
everyone.
my God.
That
It's
was
madness.
a little encore for you.
If only we had reviewed beforehand.
No, it's everything I wanted.
It's kind of everything I wanted to do. I didn't know that I wanted that, and that's really how that sort of thing happens anyways. You're sort of shocked. You're like,
That's
I
your
never knew
bonus
that about
track.
myself. It's a self-discovery.
We don't
Self-destruction.
Yeah, that too.
The diehards get the bonus track.
Happy Wednesday, everybody.
Happy Wednesday, everyone.
Good night.
Have a good night.